Afternoon all. This is something quite new for me. Bit of a cough, sorry. I don't know whether it's a rant so much, or it's probably, I think it's more of a discussion really, maybe more of a discussion with myself, but I want to talk a little bit about the meaning of what some people might call elitism, and also about popular culture, and also about what I see as being a very anti-intellectual streak that has entered, you know, just culture, civilization generally. It doesn't really sort of form any one coherent line, it's just a bit of a ramble really. So here you go, a bit of a ramble. So when I was at school, intelligence was, it always appeared to come across as being something that was about your P's and Q's and whether you could add up, and you know, you're good at literacy and you're good at numeracy, you do well, you know, you weren't thick. I wasn't particularly good at maths. My relationships changed with that, by the way, through teaching it, young ones. But English I did quite well at. And so everything I talk about has got that, it's kind of got that taint, you know, it's kind of like just, you know, another human with his own opinion. Nothing too much to be taken into account with that. And yeah, it made me think, you know, some of my own character traits, my own inner person, you know, I hate to say I haven't got a great deal of common sense. I mean, there are some things that I can do practically which you know, are good. But, you know, stick my head in a book, or when it comes to ideas or thinking or talking, philosophising, you know, the odd bit of writing, you know, I think that's probably me, and maybe that's why I'm going to talk about some of the things in relationships and what they are. But yeah, so anyway, I went into the cafe this morning just for some breakfast. A bit hungry. I feel quite good at the moment. The indulgence of Christmas, and the only papers that had are tabloids, and you just sort of think, oh, I know people have had this discussion before. I know, you know, it used to be like tits all over the place, and it used to be loads of sports star, and most of those things sadly are still there, really, you know. And it's not about the nakedness. It's just about the kind of, you know, the surface nonsense that it is, really, you know, the kind of skin deep stuff. Talking about people that might be watching this from other parts of the country. It's Jamie and Louise Redknapp. Now, he was a famous footballer. His father's a famous football manager, and she's just, I'm not. It's, you know, she's a housewife and all of those things. It's not, but she is a footballer's wife ultimately in the way to the press. And it's just been years and years and years and years and years before, you know, and it's not like they're new. They're not on the scene. There's people like Rooney and it's just, and I know about these things. That's what's even more frightening. And so you sort of think this is what people are interested. They're not interested in the fact that, you know, there are people kind of dying on hospital beds. And I'm not going to get political. I could, but I'm not, because that's really not what this is about, and I know that. You just think the whole thing is just so fucking skin deep. Like, what's the actual fuck? If that's the most important thing that's going on, you know, forget environment, you know, poverty, all of that kind of stuff. Forget that. No, we just, and it made me think that maybe it is people creating their own kind of universe to kind of deal with that, which I'll come on to a little bit later. It really got me thinking about popular culture. People think it's great because you've got all this variety. It appears to actually be a reflection of real life. But the problem that people forget is that when the first stories ever emerged, the first tragedy in Aeschylus, Euripides, Sophocles, from the cradle of Western civilization, which was the Greek civilization, the Hellenism and the influence from that previous era, what they call the Greek Dark Ages and the Mycenaean era. Okay, and they understood that people, when people went to the theatre there, and it was disgraceful that women didn't, by the way, but what actually happened was that people engaged. They engaged with what was going on. They engaged with what was going on. Now, people live their lives through these fuckers. It's like really, you know, and you only listen to Talk Sport or 1089, Midwave, I think, whatever it is they call it. And it's remarkable. It's all they've got to talk about. It's all they've got to talk about. They live their lives through other people. And the hero in Greek mythology was always meant to be a metaphor for you, for yourself. Not fucking Wayne Rooney, not fucking Adele, not fucking Duran Duran or whatever it was when I was growing up. Okay, not the Kardashians. No, 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 it's you. It's you. I think I'm going to stop there, but I'm definitely going to come back to this, and I'll keep the same train of thought. See you in a bit.